I'm BBQNinja, and this is...
I'm Pondis.
And we're going to be discussing our favourite moments from the last gen, which is Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3s.
It seems weird to think of that as last gen now,
Yes,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
well...
It's still...
It's current gen for me, but it will soon be obsolete for you guys, at least, because you're both going to be getting a PlayStation 4 and release date. Hate you both. And Si's already got his Xbox One.
And we all hate him.
Yes.
We love you, really.
Yes.
We don't.
So
favourite Matt, anything particular stand out for you?
Well, Mass Effect is my all-time favourite game series. I loved it. The first one, I'm a big sci-fi fan, and the first one, the music, electronic, and the first scene when you're coming in to this planet, you're on this planet, and then you're walking along, and then you see this massive ship blast off into the sky, and that's the main bad, the main bad ship in the thing, and you're like,
yeah, it's I suppose up until sort of Mass Effect came along, I'd really only played like fantasy RPG,
yeah,
and like action, third person, sci-fi RPG. I thought it was insanely difficult. I thought it was really hard. The first one in particular that didn't have the auto save, and you had to manually save every. Killed me.
Yes, loved that game. I played through it 7 times.
Seven times.
And each time I found something new. Like on the last run through, I found something right at the beginning. There's people hiding. I'd never seen them before.
Oh, the farmers in what is
yeah.
essentially a shipping container. Yeah, that was. I enjoyed the Mako driving sections as well.
Yeah, they got rid of those. That was my favourite bit. It's like 90 degree incline. You say, not for the Mako.
My main argument with that is it really. It felt like filler in a way.
It was filler, yeah.
You're on a whole planet of maybe like 3 or 4 interesting locations. It took forever to get anywhere, and when you got there, you get killed by a pissing sandworm. And it was good, but it kind of felt like a little bit of a waste of time. It could have been streamlined, but to take it all out.
I think I loved the vehicle, but they could have maybe made made it a driving section like. The section where you went to the snow planet, it was a main mission, and you had to drive along through all the Geth to get to the secondary base. That was maybe they could have done more with that sort of thing, and they did do that sort of thing with the Hammerhead, which is the hover vehicle. But
was that 2?
2
Yeah, I think there was some Mako driving scenes in 3, maybe?
Well, no, there were Makos in 3, but only in the cutscenes.
Right, never mind them.
Which, what any standout moments for you?
Let me see. I'm probably going to lose a lot of friends by saying that I thought Gears of War was a really good game. Gears of War probably gets a lot of flack, a lot of bad reputation.
But the guy who decided, what can make this gun? I know, chainsaw. Thousands of man points have just been added to this. Like, let's run around with a gun, which is a dangerous thing, and add more danger.
I tell you, the one thing that I think might top the chainsaw gun, and we're kind of skipping past Gears of War at the minute.
Yeah.
Killzone 3, because I'm getting the 4th one with the console, with the PlayStation 4, and I wanted to finish the 3rd one to see what the hell was going on. Someone decided that the Hellghast were going to have a tank, and they're going to have 2 tracks on the inside that they run on, and then 2 tracks on the outside that are basically big spiky tracks that just drag anything under the tank. And now this guy should be making weapons, not games. That's a brilliant idea.
That's not a tank. That's a weapon. It's a
it's just a weapon in its own right. It doesn't need a cannon. It just needs to be able to drive around and be a pain in the ass.
It's not a tank, it's a war crime.
Oh, brilliant. But yeah, back to
Gears of War.
Back to Gears of War.
Just all the different guns.
All the different guns, yeah. I mean, the first one was probably the more different of the lot. Marcus Phoenix, as big a badass as he was a whingy little girl. Just sat there crying about how his daddy left him and no one loved him. And what happened to his mum?
Yes.
No one gives a shit about that.
His mum just never appeared.
It's just something that never happened. And I liked at the end of one, after you've killed Ram, you hear Queen Queen Bug Lady. And then did she make an appearance in the second one? Yeah. I always thought she was Marcus's mum.
Yes, that's what I thought. But it was just she's a bad lady.
Just some woman.
Yes. Did they ever explain why she was human and all the bugs?
I guess that's one for Wikipedia.
Okay. Probably should. It's just I just thought because his father knew about the bugs before. The bugs, are they?
Oh, locusts.
Locusts, yeah. They knew about it, but anyway, we're getting off topic.
It sounds like the locusts were the inhabitants of the planet, because I don't think the planet's Earth.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not Earth.
So the people must have come here, and I think the locusts were the original inhabitants. But then, what the fuck's this queen come from? Unless she just looks human, and she is actually a bug, and she just speaks British.
Yes. British bad guy. In American films, are usually the bad guys.
Terrible.
The guns just felt like the sniper rifle. When you headshotted someone, their heads just disappeared, and the sound.
And the Boltok pistol, I think that goes in my list of favourite guns of all time, because
which one was that?
It's the Magnum, the huge one that they can barely hold with a hand.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And I was watching. I'm not sure what it was, but the Gears of War guns, they wouldn't have been able to carry those in real life. They would have been so heavy, so they wouldn't have been very accurate at all.
But then look at the size of them.
Yeah.
He's got arms the size of my waist.
His arms are bigger than your legs.
Bitch. But yeah, as Gears of War, it was a game about running around and shooting things in the face a lot until they died, or chewing them to pieces with a chainsaw. And it was romantic. Yes. And there were some genuinely heartfelt moments in it.
In the second one, when
Dom's wife,
I felt myself welling up. It's like, ugh. And I had that big pistol.
No, the Boltok
with Dom then. So in the cutscene, he had that. So I assume she got blown away when
I would think so. Yeah. Right, just the last one that Kingy and TBOP did. What was your favourite DLC? I know it's a tough call. I'm not really a big fan of DLC.
That is I love the Mass Effect DLCs. I think I really liked the last DLC because for all three games, because it you got this wicked pistol which was one shot headshot, you could kill people, but I love the interaction between the characters. Back to Mass Effect, that was a really awesome thing, is the interaction you could in the first one when you had to choose between killing off one or two characters, and it's like I meant to kill the other character off, but because of my dyslexia I clicked the wrong one, so I killed off my romantic interests for that game. It's like, you're gonna die.
Please say Caden. Please say you accidentally killed off Caden and you were like,
No.
Ashler!
No, I killed off Ashley. So, I don't know of anyone else who's got Caden in the third Mass Effect.
Oh, Christ.
Because who if anyone else has Caden through the 3 Mass Effects, please tell me. But because I did that, I lost my romance.
I replayed 2 just before I got 3. I'll get to the DLC in a minute.
Yeah, sorry.
I replayed 2 before I played 3, and there's the point where Rex can die.
Oh yes.
And I don't know what I did. I've tried to replicate it, but I managed to get him through. And I wish I knew how.
What? In the first one.
Yeah, the second one. Second one, you can. Or is it the first?
The
one?
first one where you go to the planet and the Krogan cloning facility.
I don't know.
Well, in the first one, you can you keep on talking to him, and you get a side quest which you get his old family's armor.
Maybe that's it.
Or if you've got enough Paragon or Renegade skill, you can talk him around in the first one.
Maybe that's it. But I think with my my favourite DLC, it's not going to be one DLC. It's Borderlands 2. Each of the Borderlands 2...
I completely forgot about Borderlands!
Each of the Borderlands 2 DLC was almost like a mini Borderlands 2 game.
Yes.
And it was really good. The Captain Scarlet one...
Oh, yes.
The last one I wasn't too big a fan of. But I think
the D&D one.
Maybe the D&D one was the better one. The one I'm thinking of is the Talks... The Talk one.
Oh yes, explosions!
Explosions!
I think Borderlands, the characters were wicked and the dialogue between them, but I didn't feel there was enough of that.
No.
But, it was. I loved the game and how it worked. You've got rare guns.
I think my maybe only real argument with it is the rare guns are so rare.
Yeah.
Really needed to up the drop rate on them.
Yeah. And the super hard bosses, they were they were super hard.
Yeah, they were super hard as well.
I remember us doing Terramorphous.
How many times in a day?
Yes, and we managed to. First time it was like trying to get it, and we did it. Yes, and then it was like do it one-handed.
Yeah. Off asleep.
And then
did it 3 times.
And then the next one came out, and it's like you have to kill all these robots, and then you kill him, and then he starts jumping around. And it's like never got that far.
No, although to be fair, there was only the 2 of us, and it is a 4-man.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was an insight into our favourite games this generation, and an argument about our favourite DLC as well. So until next time, see you soon.
Yes. Bye.
Dum 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 dum
dum dum dum.